The Grizzlies control the tap. And he finishes at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor to Anthony. Curling inside. Cruises inside for two.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. He'll run the offense.
I step.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Conley. And Tucker with the rebound. Paul into the front court. Looking to make something happen. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake. Jay, he's played for a number of teams in the Western Conference, no less. What do you make of Paul and his willingness to embrace a challenge?
Well, for the first 12 years of his career, he was ball dominant. The ball was forced to be in his hands every possession because nobody else, other than CP3, could make a play. Now there's a shared responsibility with the playmaking skills, and that only allows him to play looser, to play freer, to play more like he played in college, hunting his own shot and thinking pass second, score first.
Harden.
I got ball. Pick up. Match up. I got him. Let's go.
Anderson. A pass taken away by the Rockets.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know, you're not getting back on D.
It's Grizzlies ball. Anderson. Paul into the front court. Lead is 2. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Look, the Rockets don't take too many mid-range jumpers. Actually, last season, they led the league in three-point attempts. Glad to see them actually find a two-point shot relevant these days.
The screen sets him up for 2.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
Gasol up to block the shot.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Conley into the front court. Down 2. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. A shot by Green, no good.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Two minutes left in the first quarter.
Paul, knocked loose.
I got yours, you got mine.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Ed, all this talk I heard over the summer, what about CP3's hamstring? Will he be able to get back his first step? Will he still have it? There you go.
To Conley.
Hey, big screen right there,
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. And it's Melo with the rebound. Harden with the basketball. They lead it. 4-point game. To P.J. Tucker. Harden. Five on the shot clock. Chance for Paul. Off the mark. Anderson. Over to the right side. To Gasol. Able to convert inside.
For Gasol, it all started with his weight. When he first came into the league, he weighed close to 300 pounds. He's lost around 45 to 50 pounds to the age he is right now. And also, he's really carried on the trend of the game, shooting threes. His first 8 seasons only shot 66 threes. From 2016 to 2018, shot a combined 588 threes. Knocking down that three has been the difference in his game.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Substitutions, Memphis.
Paul. And he knocks it down, Jay.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Grizzlies at the controls right now to Jaren Jackson. And counted at the rim.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Now Paul with the basketball. The score 10-8. First quarter's complete. This game is all tied up. These two teams all tied up at 10 apiece as the second quarter gets underway. Here's Paul, controlling the offense. Tucker. Surveys the floor. Short jumper off the mark.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Jaren Jackson. Nice pass to set things up.
The passing has been great, but the movement without the ball has been even better. Seeing a play before it happens is a skill set a lot of people don't talk about. But a great pass combined with great movement, good luck with that.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
I got something for him.
Here we go. My ball.
Send it down. Ice.
Nothing going here on that drive. Hand in his face, still hits. You don't see that very often.
I know this is going to sound crazy, but it's so hard to guard a bad shooter. Their form throws your pace off on how you defend it. Sometimes there's nothing you can do.
Carter Williams to Paul. To Carter Williams. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Memphis, they've got it. Conley to Jaren Jackson. Takes stock of the floor. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Substitutions.
Paul to Harden. To Paul. Easy path to the rim.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
Curling inside. Add 2 points to the board.
It's so good to see a healthy Mike Conley out there running the show. He only played 12 games last season, but when he's healthy like this, that kid's special.
Paul to Harden. Here comes the screen.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
To Paul. Beyond the arc for 3. Knocks it down and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
It never would have been a foul if you didn't give him space. Your job defensively is to stay attached to him at all times. Force him to put the ball on the ground and drive and make a shot over the trees below.
You can count that one. 4-point play. Memphis with the rock. Conley to Gasol. Oh, bad pass as the Rockets come away with it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Conley into the front court. They trail by 2. To Gasol. Scores from the post.
No fading on that shot, strictly up and down.
Fundamentals 101. Harden to Paul. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Paul to Harden. Tough make through traffic. Can only imagine how frustrating that is to stop.
It's beyond an arduous task for the defender. I'm getting frustrated even talking about it. Let me tell you 2 reasons why. Number 1, he's been top 5 in the league since the 2012-13 season in free throws attempted per game. That's pretty impressive. Will make any defender hesitant. And number 2, whenever the league implements a rule about you called the Harden rule for his knack for drawing cheap fouls, that's going to make any defender have a difficult time guarding Mr. Harden.
Anthony to Paul. To Harden. From the outside, no good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was the look of a 3-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
First half comes to an end with the Rockets in front.
It's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Rockets have the lead, but not by much. And these guys have every reason to feel good about how they scored effectively in that opening half. Great offensive display. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Houston Rockets. The Grizzlies had kept it close after one half. And when the losing team is shooting this well from the field, you know you're in for a special night. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Game track. Steals.
We might be enjoying these first half highlights of steals, but I'm sure the coaches won't be in the next film session. Neither of these teams have been consistently able to maintain control of the basketball.
Player of the half.
Chris Paul has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after one half of basketball. He did a lot of scoring, and it probably won't stop anytime soon.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.